Morning says several more arrests have been made in connection to that attack at a Phoenix Greyhound station. DA Bragg has been facing backlash for refusing to request bail for the first group of men, all believed to be migrants, arrested for that attack. Last night, police also arrested a group of migrants accused of being involved in an organized robbery scheme. Police say they would use stolen mopeds to sneak up and steal cell phones and purses from people on the street. According to prosecutors, this group of migrants has been connected to at least 60 crimes.
2 NYP officers were attacked last month after police said they were trying to break up a group of migrant men accused of acting disorderly near Times Square in New York City. Police initially arrested 4 people and then a 5th person a few days later, but outrage grew after all were released without bail. That's something to make you want to say, scratch your head, right? Without bail? From the initial attack on officers to criticism over Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg's handling of the case. Now here's a timeline of the events so far. Rowdy Nation TV, welcome back to the channel. Do me a favor, guys, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so anytime I drop a video, you guys can be notified. Now let's get back to it. Now, on Saturday, January 27th, around 8:30 p.m., a surveillance video showed a group of men, 2 police officers, calmly interacting on camera. It appeared to be an ordinary exchange until the pair of officers attempted to take down the man. Now, according to police, now this is what they say, that's when the encounter turned violent, starting with kicks to the officer's head. Police said it only escalated moments after the men swarmed around the officers already on the ground, striking them both multiple times. The officers suffered minor injuries and were treated at the scene. Now, I just want to stop and say something. Anytime, I know if that was me or any of my friends and we attacked the police and we were taken to jail, trust me, we're gonna have a bail. I mean, we're not just going to get out on a personal recognizance bond. Some people do get out of jail on a personal recognizance bond. Now, if you don't know what that means, that's you've never been in trouble before, right? So that's most times, or you never jump bail. So they might let you out, because they trust you. That's what a personal recognizance bond is saying they trust you enough to say that you're going to show up for these charges in court, right, at a later date. Now, that's what's kind of weird to me. The officers said they suffered minor injuries and were treated at the scene, so they didn't have to go to the hospital. 2 suspects, Yorman Ravan, 24, and Darwin Andres Gomez Isguel, 19, were arrested minutes after attack at around 10:15. Now, officers took Kelvin Servat Arocha, 19, and Wilson Juarez, 21, into custody. All 4 suspects were released later with no bail. Now, maybe it's because they understand that these people are migrants and they don't have a job. They have no way of paying bail. So I understand that too. But in defense of the rest of the community, they could have, I guess they're going to go back to court, but I'm thinking like, whoa, you get out of jail that quick? That's kind of crazy to me, right? So people, leave a comment in my comment section. Let me know how you feel about this very sensitive subject, right? Because the Latino community has contributed a lot to American culture, a lot to American society. You know what I'm saying? We are a melting pot, right? And I'm not here to defend or attack these people, right? I feel it's very unfortunate that these people are coming from dire situations to get to America, the so-called land of freedom, right? And then if you knew their story, right? Sometimes they say walk a mile in somebody else's shoes and maybe then you can say something. But right, for me, only thing I can say is that we have to address the southern border. We have to address it. I mean, let's get into some statistics and see why I'm making this video. I just don't want to be just throwing stuff out there without any proof or without any statistics or anything like that and just be running at the lip. But I know in my community where I stay, it's very prevalent. It's where I'm from, it's a what you call a, what do they call that a sanctuary city. That's what they call the city where I'm from. They call it a sanctuary city. I'm out here in Colorado, so they call it a sanctuary city. Denver, we have a lot of Latinos and a lot of Spanish people here in Colorado, and apparently we have a lot of them that's coming from across the border. We even have the sanctuary hotels. There's been hotels that they've turned into nothing but residents for. They have nowhere to put these people. So the city has bought out maybe about 5 or 6 hotels, and that whole hotel now is housing nothing but migrants, and God bless the city of Denver for doing it, because where else are they just going to stay? Because right now, you got a lot of them standing on the corners with signs. Actually, they've even pushed the regular homeless people off those corners. I don't even see the regular homeless people on those corners anymore. It's the migrants, and they're out there with their babies, with the strollers. They approach you at when you come out the supermarket, at restaurants and stuff like that, with the babies in their arms. And man, my heart just sink, man. It just really sink for these people, because you may feel one way about these people, like, man, they shouldn't be coming here, they shouldn't be doing this, whoop whoop whoop, and all this other stuff. But when you come across it and see it face to face, like I do in my city, right, face to face every day, bro. I'm talking about every day, and it's just sad. You know what I'm saying? I have empathy. Like I told people before on my channel, I'm part of the human race, right? I don't think God is the Most High created nobody to be less than anybody. He created all of us in his image. I honestly believe that, right? So if I honestly believe that, I have to show empathy for these people, and I do. But on the other hand, too, as a country of laws and stuff like that, you have to have control. You have to control your border, all your borders, right? And let's just get into some of the statistics, right? And see, and you tell me, how you feel about this, right? Even if I have any Latinos out there, my Latinos brothers and sisters, if you hear this, this is not coming from a place of hate. This video is coming from just saying, bringing an awareness to it, and something has to be done. I'm not sure what it is, but something has to be done. So let's look at some of the statistics, okay?
Vision has emerged of hundreds of illegal immigrants coming through a breach in the border wall and crossing into Arizona. It comes as migrant encounters at the southern border breaks a new record of 12,000 encounters in a single day. Customs and Border Protection sources confirmed the figure to Fox News, which is reporting that more than 10,000 of those were illegal immigrants coming between ports of entry. Fox News is also reporting Border Patrol sectors are running heavily over capacity. Talk show host Charlie Kirk has released this vision describing the border as a joke.
Okay, people, the statistics say 12,000 people. That was the high in one day. In one day. That's more than 200,000 people a month. You cannot sustain that. And that's not being, excuse me, I don't feel like I'm being racist or anything like that, because for one, I'm not. I'm not, like I said. But when a lot of people bring it up because it's such a sensitive subject, right? You can't sustain that. The jobs here are hard to find. We got our own homeless people. The homeless people before the influx of the migrants, it was horrible here where I'm at. It's horrible across the country. Hit me up in my comment section. Let me know how it is in your city, because I know before the migrants even came, the homeless, we had a homeless problem, right? So it's unsustainable to have that border, and it's not just Latino people. Look At this picture right here. These people look like they Asian. They look like they Chinese or Korean or something. And then you have Africans, you have Arabs, you have all kind of people coming through that border. So we have to have a nation of laws. But see, they don't want to really, you know how laws are here in America is. For one set of people, it's different. It's different. The laws are not equally applied to everybody in this country. I don't care what you say. And right now, it seems like they're playing some kind of political game when it comes to the border crisis. Donald Trump said he don't want to do nothing about it until he gets reelected, so it can look like he's the one who solved the crisis. They say the Democrats have come with a plan. What about all the people who are trying to come legally, right? So when you got this influx of all these people who are coming illegally and they're staying here, what makes you a law-abiding person from that other country in Mexico that's trying to get here legally, he's going to say to himself, they're making me wait. They ain't going to never get in because we got too many people coming illegally. So then the next thing you know, he might try to come illegally. Look at this guy right here. He don't look like he a migrant. The guy who's helping these people through that fence right there. You seen it in the video. This guy look like he's a trafficker. So you got crime involved. You know all these people that's coming across this border, you know the cartels are involved some kind of way. Money is being made some kind of way. We have to address that border. I'm sorry, we have to. You know what I'm saying? And I don't identify myself really with no political party because I don't even want to get into that because then I'm a sidetrack. But me personally, I'm an independent. You know, I think for myself. I'm not swayed by no party, right? I think for myself. Common sense is what I'm saying, right? So now, what I would say to the migrants that's here, keep your head down. Try to get a job. Do not involve yourself in any criminal activity because for the simple fact they can't kick all you guys out. They can't. I remember we went through this back when Hillary Clinton's man was the president. What's his name? Bill Clinton. When Bill Clinton was the president, it was the same thing, but this time it's a little bit worse. But after a while, they just legalized everybody because they said we can't kick everybody out, right? We can't kick everybody out. And once these people start having babies here in America, that babies are legal American citizens. It's going to be hard to separate those people. And then you got these people, what kind of political party are they going to be? That's what they're saying, that the Republicans are saying that Democrats are doing this for political reasons because all these new influx of migrants are going to become Democrats. I'm not sure. Like they try to say all black people are Democrats. Hey, man, we're getting out of that thinking. We got to think for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We're not being led like sheep to the slaughter no more. People are waking up and start to think for themselves, right? And when you do think for yourself, people call you different names and try to create a narrative about you. I think for myself. So, like I would say, stay out of trouble while you're here. Try to get a job and try to achieve that American dream that you're looking for, right? That's what I would say. So, Rowdy Nation TV, like I said, Rowdy Nation TV, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Anytime I drop a video, you guys can be notified, man. And this is just a serious subject. I know it's a serious, sensitive subject that people really don't want to talk about, but we have to address it. And I think talking about stuff like this is the only way that we can come to a solution. So, Rowdy Nation TV, we out.